Hi, my name is Gabrielle. I am the Education Coordinator and AmeriCorps member with Eastern Sierra Land Trust. I am here to share a presentation with you all today. This is going to be a little different because right now I have no audience. I am pre-recording this, but if you are here to learn how to use iNaturalist or just for a brush up, then you're in the right place. So I guess why am I giving this presentation on iNaturalist would be a great place to start, because this weekend, Saturday, September 4th, we will be having our Eastern Sierra Land Trust 2021 Bioblitz. This will be a self-guided Bioblitz citizen science project that we will be hosting on the iNaturalist website and app. So if all of this is not making sense to you, we will have a presentation, or I will do this all soon. So don't worry, hopefully it'll get cleared up throughout this video. And if you're not a video person, I have linked the presentation also with this video. So yeah, what is a BioBlitz? If you weren't here to participate in the BioBlitz last year, we had one with Eastern Sierra Land Trust Lands and Legacy event, annual Lands and Legacy event. And it was also self-guided, so we are going to do that again. A BioBlitz is a citizen science project that happens in one day. So essentially, it's in a nutshell, you're going outside and you're taking some nature photos of really cool organisms you're finding, and you can upload them to this platform, this online platform, and you will specifically upload them to a project that we created for this event on the platform. And then we will get to see all of the findings that we submitted, and whether that's throughout the Eastern Sierra or just in Bishop or wherever you are throughout the region. It would be really cool to see like the next day or maybe a couple weeks later, all of our cool observations. So, and yeah, I just wanted to mention this can be anywhere, as far as your backyard, as far as a city park. Unfortunately, we're all very bummed about the recent forest closures in California. So just keep that in mind, and also just sharing our gratitude and thanks, immense gratitude and immense thanks to the heroes and firefighters and first responders out there on the front line. And please be mindful when going outside. And yeah, I will start the presentation now. I do want to mention, if you do have any questions that pop up for you that aren't answered in this presentation, please email me. I'll say this at the end again, but please email me before Saturday when the project starts. My email is gabrielle@eslt.org. And that being said, I will share my screen now and we'll get to the presentation. Alrighty. So I'm a one person show. So this will be a little interesting, but bear with me or zoom or fast forward if you need to. All right. Oh, okay. I'm going to do presenter view, so I will have my cheat sheet over here. But yeah, so this is going to be an introduction to iNaturalist and BioBlitzes. So iNaturalist is the platform we will be using for the BioBlitz, just to clarify that. And I will cover the basics right here. Also, I will link this slideshow as well. All right. Yeah, so what is iNaturalist? iNaturalist is a platform, both an app and a website, designed to let people share their observations of nature and create an official record that this species was seen at a particular location on a particular day. So it's species occurrence data. So when you take a picture, I'm sure your phone you've seen your phone keep track of location and time of that picture if you have service. So that is essentially kind of what you're doing when you're taking a picture of that species or that organism, which is really neat. And it's kind of just producing that as like a little data point. Yeah, so sorry, this is what the app will look like. This is what the website will look like. All right. So not only can you make and share observations, you can also get identifications, keep track of everything you've seen, and explore what other people have seen all over the world. So what you'll want to do first is make an account, because then you can start collecting your observations, and maybe even when you're exploring the database, the website, or the app, you'll be able to see other people's observations, and maybe you can identify them. So just start with making an account, and yeah, going from there, kind of exploring the site a little bit. So how does it work? You want to take a clear and focused photo or multiple photos of an organism to turn it into an observation. Your phone knows where you are and what day and time it is when you take the photo, so that's part of the observation. However, if you do go out with a camera, a lot of people on iNaturalist do upload their pictures from a camera and just record as you're observing with taking a picture with your camera. You can have a little notebook with you and write where and when, and upload that data later. But the easy thing about the phone is that it has all of that information on it already. So here's the photo that someone took. And if you have a network connection, iNaturalist will suggest what it thinks the organism is when you tap on what did you see. So right here, it'll say view suggestions. I know the font is a little small, but it'll say view suggestions right here. And this is what your phone looks like. This is what your the app on your phone will look like. All right. And you can pick from a suggested list, look for things that are super similar and see nearby, or type in your own suggestion, or you can leave it blank. And then when you hit share, your observation is uploaded to iNaturalist, where the iNaturalist community can confirm or refine the ID. So I'm going to, it may get a little confusing here. Whoop. See, okay. I'm going to show a little video of how to use it. Here we go. All right.
Okay, so you've installed the iNaturalist app and created an account. Time to get outside and record your first observation. Here's how to do it. Any living thing, like a plant, animal, or fungus, can be an observation on iNaturalist. Once you find something you'd like to record, just tap observe and take a photo. Review your picture, then hit next if it looks good. To identify it, hit what did you see? If you have internet connection, iNaturalist will suggest 10 visually similar species and often a common ancestor. You can choose one of those or search for species name. On this observation detail screen, you can add more photos of the same organism or write a note. Date, time, and location can be automatically added. You can also change the geoprivacy of the observation. Mark whether it's captive or cultivated, or add it to a project. Once you're finished, just hit share. Your observation will be uploaded for everyone to see and identify. That's it. Keep on exploring and sharing.
Alrighty. Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the presentation right to here. So on that page where the person narrating that video was submitting their observation, right here where my mouse is hovering, there was a little button that said projects. So you can click on the projects and find the project for the Eastern Sierra Land Trust Bioblitz on Saturday. And I'll go into that more later, but that once you start submitting, you can go straight to that project as you're uploading each observation. Just a little foreshadowing of that. All right. So now, continuing on how iNaturalist works, here is the same observation uploaded to iNaturalist, viewed on the website. So this is what it'll look like on the website. And you can definitely upload your pictures and observations on the website if you'd much rather do that, or you don't bring a smartphone outside, or you don't have a smartphone. And you can see that 2 other people from the iNaturalist community have agreed that this is a seaside daisy. So right here, if there's activity on your picture here, and this doesn't happen instantly, it may just come in a day, or you know, it's not quite yet. But just like anyone can make observations on iNaturalist, anyone can help with identifications too. And so can you, once you start getting into a little bit more. Yeah, there's experts, there's scientists. And the cool thing about iNaturalist is that a lot of these data points, or a lot of these observations, serve as data points and are used in some scientific studies, which would be really cool to read about if you ever want to look into that. So turning photos into data, this is how a research grade, or this is now a research grade observation. And this goes into details of what a research grade observation is. If you're really interested in that, I would definitely explore that through the website. And there's so many materials and resources on iNaturalist.com. Yeah, so this is kind of an example of the global database that iNaturalist creates with all of its users, which is really neat. Just wow, like finding all of the observations of this one species. Yeah, so I definitely recommend exploring that a little. All right, so now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. What is a Bioblitz? So a Bioblitz is what we're going to be doing on September 4th, Saturday. ESLT will be hosting it. So this is essentially what we're here for. What is the Bioblitz? We know what iNaturalist is. We're going to download the app. We're going to make an account. We're going to check it out, explore it a little, and get the hang of it. But what is a Bioblitz? What am I participating in on Saturday? So what this is going to describe is a group gathering Bioblitz, and essentially what a Bioblitz is. And then I'm going to just add the revisions that we are making as a self-guided or distance as you will, or do it yourself as you will Bioblitz event. So a Bioblitz is an event to try to document as many species as possible in one place in a specific amount of time. So Eastern Sierra Land Trust 2021 Bioblitz is going to be region-wide throughout the Eastern Sierra on September 4th, and it'll be open all day. So those are our specs a little bit for our event. So why do we hold Bioblitzes? Why are we doing this? Why do we want to do this? Well, it helps create a species list. It helps our parks and cities make more informed management decisions. You learn about more of our local nature, and you just kind of build an appreciation. I think for Eastern Sierra Land Trust, we really want to just, yeah, especially build that appreciation and bond with our biodiversity in the region. And also maybe you will learn something new, and maybe this can contribute to more management decisions, or who knows, but participation and getting out there and having fun is the essentials. So a BioBlitz creates kind of like a snapshot of species that were found in that area that day. This can be a start of a species list for just a park or a city, or it could update an old species list that was made when the park was first established. Or it could kind of show the broad range of species throughout a region, which is what we are going for. And kind of just seeing, whoopsie, kind of just seeing what we all kind of find together and separately, I should say. So we have to know what species exist in places in order to protect them. So BioBlitz can help a park or a city managers make better decisions about how to take care of their species in the area. BioBlitzes also are a way for us to see how many species exist in a place like this. Yeah, so this is just kind of a general reason of why people hold BioBlitzes. And yeah, essentially this last one here is kind of what we're going for. Like, we want to allow everyone to have the opportunity to just get out and appreciate maybe what you weren't able to see before, you know. I think when we apply our attention to things, maybe we don't see a fungus that was beneath our feet every day of the week before that one, you know. So just kind of opening our eyes a little bit. And so how do we do it? Okay, so you want to be curious and explore. You want to look for as many different species as possible and make observations of them. And you want to take really good photos, because if it's a bad photo, then it's going to be really hard to identify. And that being said, you want to take multiple photos, and we'll go over that as well. But then we'll come back together and see what we found. And because this is going to be a do-it-yourself or self-guided BioBlitz, what this will look like is, what the how of it will look like is, let's say I wake up on Saturday and I go for a walk. I'm going to have my smartphone in my hand, my iNaturalist ready, and I'm going to be super alert. I'm just going to look at everything. I'm going to look at all of these species that maybe I see every day, maybe I don't. I'm going to look at them really closely, and I'm going to take some really good pictures. And maybe I see a fungi. What I'll do is I will take 5 pictures of that fungi. I don't know, I want to get all the angles. And then I will upload that as an observation and select the project, and upload it to the Eastern Saraland Trust 2021 BioBlitz. So if that makes sense, hopefully it does. And then once the day is over, I walk home, I get on with my day. Maybe Sunday, I check out all of what everyone posted, all of the observations everyone made that day before. And I think, oh, I saw that too. And then we can see this kind of grid of all of these cool things that everyone got to see just getting outside. So it's kind of collective and kind of separate, which is a lot of, we have to do things that way these days. But yeah, hopefully we can all find some cool things. All right, so how do we do it and where? So where it's going to be is anywhere around Bishop and the Eastern Sierra. If you're in Big Pine, if you're in Lone Pine, if you're in Bridgeport, if you're in Mammoth, just get outside, go for a walk, grab your smartphone, or your camera and your notepad, and make some observations. The project will be open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. I believe the project may also say something more specific on the app, but yeah, so that's when our BioBlitz will be held, September 4th. Last but not least, we want to make this a little bit fun, or I should say more fun than it already is. And we are holding some challenges. We're going to make, I put together these little challenges. So whoever makes the most overall observations, or whoever has the best quality photo, you know, one of these 10 challenges, if you meet that challenge, you will win a prize. And one of the prizes is, or all of the prizes were donated by local artist Ann Logan, and she gave us some beautiful artwork and some cool hats that you've probably seen around town. People wearing the beautiful landscape, Eastern Sierra landscape hats. So you can possibly win one of those. Or if you want, we can give you a Sierra wildflower poster as well. So yeah, I will be keeping track of that after the project ends, and reaching out to you if you want a challenge. So go big, go for it. That's the goal, you know, have fun. And yeah, let's go Bioblitz. And like I said, if anyone ever has any questions before Saturday, email me. It's Gabrielle at ESLT.org. You can also find that email on our website, the ESLT website. And you can also find more details to this event on the website events page as well. So I'm going to stop sharing and just briefly show one thing. I'm going to share something else. And it's going to look, this is going to be what if you go online to check out iNaturalist and find that project, I'll show you what it looks like. So here I am on iNaturalist. This is my profile. Eastern Sierra Land Trust. This is what it looks like. I'm home. I can see the observations I've made. But now I'm going to look up the project. So when I'm submitting an observation, I want to make sure I'm submitting it to the Bioblitz project that we're having. Otherwise, we won't see our observations. So let's check out the project. I'm going to type in 2021 Eastern Sierra Land Trust, ESLT, abbreviated, Bioblitz. So it already pops up right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click About. And this will be what it's about. It hasn't happened yet, but it says 1 day, 8 hours, 52 minutes, and 56 seconds. Okay, it's soon. So about this Bioblitz, I see my project requirements here, September 4th, users, projects, any worldwide. So this will be the project you're submitting to. And when you upload something, you can choose your files, and then it'll have you select where your or what project you're submitting to. So make sure you type in that 2021 ESLT Bioblitz, and that should do it. Yeah, so I hope everyone found this video informational. That was my first virtual video as a Zoomer without an audience. So I hope this was helpful. And like I said, please email me with any questions before Saturday. And happy Bioblitz. Go find some cool things.